right, hello team. Thank you for joining me. Today we have a pick your pace workout again. That means that this workout will be 1 hour in length, but we have a split on the body. So we're gonna work on our front side, on the muscles on the front side of our body, and then the next part we're gonna work on the back side. You can split these up into 2 days if you'd like. I'm also going to have halfway through a finisher for that front side of the body if you want to stop there and empty your tank. So you'll see that as we go through this, or read my description. For equipment, I only have 30 seconds. I have a lot to talk about. A wide range of weights. Dumbbells, I'm going to be using my stepper today too. If you don't have equipment, don't worry, there'll be modifications. I'm using my little ball and a band. And did I hit everything? I think that's all. Oh, and my bench. I'll actually be using my bench today as well, but there will be modifications. So if you don't own these pieces of equipment, don't worry about it. But I do suggest investing in your in-home workout if you're sticking with it. All right, let's go ahead and start warming up with this reach side to side. No windows here as we warm up. Just follow my lead. They're 30 seconds each. We're just taking 3 minutes to warm up. If you need more than this, and some of us do, depending on what time of day it is, especially, or where you are, you can take some time to pause or repeat this again, but we'll go one time through each exercise at 30 seconds. We're gonna go into hip rotations coming up here. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna come up and around, okay? And I want you to just switch the leg during this 30 seconds. So big knee raise, out to the side, back and around. If you need to hold on because balance isn't there, go ahead. But I do suggest and recommend always practicing balance. Start brushing your teeth on one leg in the morning. That will help you. You'll see progress with that. Something simple you can do. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna squat, reach across the side and up. So to toe, opposite toe there, and up. Good. Back and forth. That's all we're doing. Getting deep here. Let's go to the floor instead of the toe, right inside that foot. There you go. Just moving. Again, this is just strength today. We'll have some single sets. We'll have some supersets going on. 3, 2, and 1. All right, lateral lunge here. Let's step left. Come to the center. If that balance is there, grab your knee and give it a hug. All right, let's go right. Right side, up with that knee hug. You can leave the knee hug out if that's not working for you, and just go into that lateral lunge. Just give it a little hug. It doesn't have to be very long. Just a good squeeze. Give me one more here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, we're gonna go 2 hops or jumps and a drop. 1, 2, so a bounce and a drop. 1, 2, drop. It's really a jump. A hop is single leg, but it doesn't feel quite like a jump. I'll call it a little bounce. And down into that drop squat. You don't have to go as low as I'm going. We can just go kind of here. 1, 2, here if we want. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go scissors now, and you can shuffle them laterally or you can stay put, all right? Stay on the spot or side to side. Raising that heart rate just a bit. Don't forget to start your watch if you're trying to, record all your workouts. Keep yourself motivated, accountable. Woo! Back and forth. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. I'm gonna grab my stepper now, okay? We are going to go into a front foot elevated split squat. These are going to be sets. So just single set. We're gonna go right, left, right, left, until you get 3 sets in. All right, I'm gonna start with, 15 pounds. If you don't have a stepper at home, don't worry about it. Just do this from the floor, up and down, okay? 3, 2, and 1. If you own plate weights at home too, right leg up, left foot back. If you own plate weights like the ones I have here, you can also put your foot up on that to get a little elevation. There you go. We have, let's see here, about 45 seconds we're going on these. We're gonna work longer intervals today. So we don't need to rush these. Smooth movements up and down with control is what I want. We're gonna feel this. So with 45 seconds, some of us will need to stop at 2 sets. Some of us will be able to go on to that third. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, 15 seconds rest. We'll go on to the left leg. Whew, good job here, okay? So a little bit longer, higher repetition today. Do the best that you can. 2 sets to 3 sets, up to you. We're going 3 here. 3, 2, and 1. Left foot up, right foot back. You can have that foot on the floor, working your split squats. What this elevated foot does is just offer a deeper range of motion. And anytime we go deeper, we tend to engage more muscle fiber. Woo. So it's a little bit challenging, it's more advanced. So if you're at a split squat, or halfway by the way, if you're at a split squat and you're unable to get that back knee to the floor, you don't have full range, then there's no need to elevate the front foot, right? Because we're not even to the floor yet. We don't need a deeper range yet. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. 15 seconds. All right. Whew, we're going to be using this stepper a couple other times. I'm trying to get the equipment out, mix it up. I enjoy equipment, but I know that not all of us have it at home. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Right foot up, down. Keep that chest up, okay? Sometimes we collapse here trying to stand up. Look out at me. All right, give me a smile. Stay tall. Halfway. Chest up, shoulders down and back. Think about drawing your pelvic floor and your belly button in and up as we stand tall. 5 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Good job. All right, going back to left. So with a single set like this, there's a little bit less rest, okay? Because we don't have these other muscle groups we're using in between. So this is a little bit more difficult. 3, 2, and 1. And that's why we're trying the challenge today. But again, we may need to stop at 2 sets versus 3 if this is our first time working this way. Or we may use dumbbells and then go to body weight to keep going. We may just want to try that third round at 20 seconds or 30 seconds. So you do you, modify it as you go. Don't just give up on yourself. Keep working. Do what you can to keep working. If you have questions, always comment, send me a message. Woo. 10 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. All right, nice work. We have one more round of this. You're doing awesome, I believe, right? One more round. All right, lost count already. Right foot up, left foot back. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, team. Another important thing here is try to stay on those train tracks. A lot of times we get too tight in there, like we're on a tightrope, and we lose our balance. So train tracks will help with that. Help you stabilize through this movement. With the foot up, a little bit more balance work. So again, if we're still working balance and we're still trying to get depth and range from the floor, stay at the floor. Halfway. Ooh, this is a long 1 hour workout, but again, 2 parts to it, front of the body, back of the body. So we can split it up into 2 days or even make it 4 days with this workout. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. We'll go with that left side. Ooh, all right. Keep smiling. You got this. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Left leg up, right foot back. Or left leg in front, right back. If you're at the floor. I like to inhale down, exhale as we come up. And on that exhale, you're drawing the navel in slightly, not all the way to your spine. Without pulling the shoulders up, you're pulling that navel in slightly. With that big exhale, drawing the pelvic floor up, Really tightening up to find balance. It's coming from the core. Woo, here we go. 13 seconds to go here. Ooh, I'm gonna feel this on my run later today. 5, 4, I'm gonna have to tell my friend to slow down. 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, team, you made it through our first set today. Congratulations. All right, we'll have a superset now. So we'll have a little bit more rest, not much, between an upper and lower body movement. I'm gonna go with an up and over push up here using my stepper, but you can look at my modification here where I'm from the floor doing the same thing without this, and you can do your push-ups from your knees, okay? I'm gonna use this as well for my heels up split squat or squats, but you can use dumbbells. I'll show you both when we get there. Let's get down here and do our push-up with an elevated arm here, either from your knees or toes. Here we go, team. Push up, cross over, push up. Good. Now, when we're elevated like this, we're actually pushing through that arm that's at the floor. The elevated arm is going along for the ride. So think about putting more pressure into the arm that's down. We're halfway. Now I'm crossing my hands to walk over. You don't have to, but I like that movement rather than trying to step it over and over. So I always cross, bring that arm out from underneath, push up, cross it over the top, bring that arm out from underneath. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Excellent work. Woo! All right, heels up. So a couple things. Take your dumbbells if you'd like, because I didn't do a window for this. Dumbbells here with your two weights in your hands, okay? I'm gonna use my stepper. 3, 2, and 1. Sorry, I'm off a little bit showing that. Gosh, probably should have just done a modification window. You can also just have your heels down, okay? So you could just put those heels on the floor and do that suitcase squat. Really sit back and down. Push the bottom back like there's a seat behind you. You're gonna sit down. Keep that chest up. Look at me. Woo, here you go. I'm gonna try to keep these moving. Kind of a 2, 0, 2, like don't stop at the top. 3, 2, and 1, nice work. All right, it's just these two, that's right. So not a lot of rest again, do your best. Kneeling push-ups are fine. If you're just getting used to your push-ups, maybe you're not walking at all, you're just doing your push-ups today. 3, 2, and 1. So there's always something for you to do here, even if some of these moves seem too advanced. Just bring it down to the basics, which would be that push-up. That's okay, we have to start somewhere. Use this as motivation, you know, inspiration. Someday I'm gonna get to those. Yes, and you can. You certainly can. Halfway. I wanted to be the last, we're halfway. We're halfway. Keep working. Woo. Again, you can do your knees, come to your toes, up and over, okay? I'm gonna try to get 2 more in here. 3, 2, and 1, rest. Excellent. I don't know when we've really worked on push-ups that much. A little bit here and there. All right, back to these squats. I'm gonna try 25s this time, we'll see. 3, 2, and 1. When we go with longer intervals, sometimes we tend to go a little lighter because we're doing more reps now. And that's okay, so don't be discouraged if you're like, well, lately I've been doing a lot more weight, but I can't do it today. Well, our intervals have been around 30 seconds. This is 45 today. So we're squeezing out a few extra reps. Chest up, sit back into a chair, halfway. Three, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, 2 down. Nice thing about supersets is they go quickly, okay? 1 more to go, unless 2 is your limit today, okay? Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Let's find those push-ups again. Walk it over with the cross of the hands. You got it. Like, oh, this is a lot of thinking, Tatum. I know, it is. That's why we may not be there. We may just be working push-ups, but anytime we have to kind of coordinate moves, that's really good for the mind-body connection. Halfway, especially if you think about how we get injured at home, right? Typically, we have to move quickly, think quickly. That mind and body need to connect to find that movement. So we're trying to do that. Woo! Gain back coordination. 3, 2, and 1. All right, one more squat here, team. You have got this. And we're moving on to another unilateral single set exercise. Woohoo! 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Sit down, chest up. See if you can get that bottom parallel to the knees here. If not, don't worry about it. Be careful about how far you drop. At some point, to come back up, we might start to tuck our lower back, our tailbone to get there. We don't want that. So there is a range there, a happy range on these squats. Three, 2, and 1. Rest. Okay, team. 30 seconds here. Not a lot of time. Take a sip of water. We're going to a single leg squat to the bench. I'm going to put my stepper away. We don't need it anymore. You can do this from the floor. I don't think I offered a modification. Oh no, what am I saying from the floor? Going ahead to legs here. So on this, you can do this to a bench, a chair. Find a chair, a couch, something sturdy though, something steady. All right, we're gonna go right leg down, left leg up. You can put that heel down for now, if that's what you need, okay? Maybe this left heel is down. We're working together here, and that's helping you control your stability and your eccentric and concentric moves, that down and up move here, because you have a little balance. I'm gonna go with that foot up. We're halfway, 45 seconds on each leg. Yes, a little bit longer work today. Trying to balance, find that strength, that single leg. Again, lots of core here to find that balance or that stability here through that hip. So draw in and up with that stand. 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna go to the other side. And when I say pull in and up, I shouldn't see a raise in the chest though, okay? So you're just slightly drawing in and kind of expanding more, expanding here, okay? Here we go, 3, 2, and 1, left leg. Again, heel down if this is too much today, heel down. Just keep it there, use it a little bit, but try to put the force into that left leg. More on the left. We can go deeper to make this harder, so I could get my box out and make this harder. We can add weight to make this harder. I'm going to add a little weight on the next 2 rounds to make it tougher. So staying really quad dominant here with this shallow squat, but adding some weight to it. You're gonna see that next time. Woo, here we go, team. You got it, 8 seconds. Come on. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, and I'm okay with more shallow. We are going with trying to focus a little bit more on the quads. We'll get to the backside. I'm gonna go with a little weight. We're gonna try 15 to start, maybe a little bit more next time. We'll just keep trying. Here we go, 3, 2, and 1. Right leg, pushing through the right leg, left leg out in front, either with that heel down or leg up. Woohoo! Here we go. So my stability is challenged now, and my strength with this little bit of weight. I'm glad I stayed at the 15. Up and down. Control that sit too, okay? So try not to plop. I see a lot of plopping at the gym. I know, and maybe that'll happen. It might just happen, that's where you are. But try to put that heel down then and control it, okay? Don't get hurt plopping down. I'm gonna raise and lower. A nice chair works here. Good sturdy chair against the wall. 3, 2, and 1. Good, we're gonna rest. We're gonna go onto that left leg here. You're doing awesome. I hope you're enjoying this workout. We've had upper and lower splits. We've had chest to backside, and then a back to quad dominant. Here we go, up and down. We're working, team. Left leg down, right foot up, or heel down. We had kind of an upper body and then a leg and shoulder split. So I've shown you some different ways to work the body, different ways to lift more. If you're somebody who likes lifting and you're not a cardio person, I do want you to do cardio. That heart needs a challenge, it does. If you want a healthy heart, don't forget to challenge it. But with that being said, if you just prefer working out with weights, do more days. Volume is great. 40 and above, volume is the key. We don't do much to challenge our muscles daily, so it's not gonna hurt you as long as you modify intensities. 3, 2, or muscle groups. And 1, rest. Okay, I'm gonna try. I may not have the balance to do it, but let's challenge ourselves. If you're there, try to add a little bit, or bring that foot up off the floor. And it might be that you lower with the foot on the floor and then stand with it off, okay? Here we go, right foot down, left foot up. Push through. There you go. We're gonna feel this because we are working legs, even though I'm trying to stay a little quad dominant on this first half and more glute hamstring on the second. We're working lower half, but it's so good, so good. Halfway on this side. Woo. That's it, team. 8 more seconds. Keep them coming. Just modify. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Rest for 15. We're going that left side. Oh, you're doing great. You're doing great. We've got this. One more superset after this, and we move to that second part if you're staying with me today. 3, 2, and 1. Push that left foot. Woohoo! And down. My left side's like, I don't know, I'm kind of done, Tatum. How about you over there? Oh, thank you for the push, but why the 20? All right, there you go. Again, heel down to control that sit down, or then heel up to stand if you're there, or heel down the entire way. We're over halfway, team. You've got it. Whew. There you go. Focus ahead on something that's not moving. Try to find that balance. Don't push the belly out, but draw in, draw up, and out. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Good job, good job. Again, to challenge yourself more on that, try to head a little bit deeper or add the weight like I did. Moving on, we have wall sit with curls. I'm gonna go here with my sit. All right, you can sit against a wall and we're just gonna curl. We do have a crunch with leg extension. We'll be using our ball at that point, okay? Just a heads up. All right, 3 sets. That 45-second hold again. So do your best. Here we go. I'm gonna move this over. 3, 2, and 1. Did I count us in? Maybe. Keep going for me. I know that clock is ticking. You do you. I'm trying to get there. Here we go. Up and down. On your biceps curls. You do not have to do biceps curls, by the way. You can just work this squat. All right, I'm gonna be going a little deeper next time, taking these little things off here. Halfway. There you go. Ooh, these lips they wanna hold me up, but I'm not sitting on them, I promise you. My legs are holding me here. Ooh, 10 seconds. Oh no, yeah. That was a fast 45. That's because I took my time getting to the wall. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, I'm gonna take these down, get them out of my way. All right, next one is going to be that leg adduction and extension. Let's put that ball between your feet. No ball, no problem. Just do the movement without it. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Squeeze and extend. As we come out for that crunch, we're gonna blow the air out. We're gonna roll the ribs down and out. And blow the air out. Keep pressure on the ball. Full extension at the knees. There's a lot going on in this one. Just squeeze. If you don't have the ball, you're still extending at the knees, squeezing the thighs at full extension. There you go. Halfway. Hug that ball. Ooh. If you have a bigger stability ball at home, you can use it too, as long as it's not too wide. You don't feel a lot of popping in the lower back or the hips. 3, 2, and 1. A soft foam roller at the feet will work just as well. All right, back to the squat hold. Something I love about isometric wall sits. Here we go. Come down. Let's get into it and I'll talk. 3, 2, 1. Try to get 90 degrees there. So hips across from the knees there. If it's too much, come up a little bit higher. We're curling. Try to go almost to full extension here at the elbow, but not quite. Keep that contraction on the biceps. Ooh, what was I gonna say here? I wanted to tell you something. Wall sits, knee strength, okay? Knee strength in a sit here, an isometric hold, helps better those tendons that are already good in the knees. So even if you have bad knees, we're gonna make them better by making the good stuff in the knee, the good tendons, even better. So practice 10 seconds here. If the curls get to be too much, just hold them here and hold that wall sit. 3, 2, and 1. Oh man, feeling the work we put in, feeling the work. All right, I don't know, I'm gonna put in a finisher for you, but some of you are gonna be like, you know what, I don't need one today. All right, here we go, between the feet with that ball, hug and squeeze, keep pressure on. 3, 2, and 1, extend, blow the air out, find that crunch. Draw the ribs down. Squeeze that ball. Full extension at the knees. If you want to reach up, you can reach. We're trying to get the shoulder blades up off the floor, but we're not going up any higher than that. Halfway. Ooh. I've got a good sweat going on. Now, some of you will say, oh, my heart rate's high, I feel it, we're breathing deep. 13, go ahead. 2, and 1, good job. One more round. I believe we have one more round, yes. It's not the same as cardio, okay? It might feel like it because our muscles are screaming for oxygen. 3, 2, and 1, here we go. But it's not directly making our heart rate go super high. For some of us who are just getting into shape again, we're just starting to move, it might spike a little bit easier. But know that I still want you to get out, still want you to walk, squat, climb those hills, ride that bike, do some other things that get you moving, okay? Walk, jog, run, whatever suits you. Row, swim. There we go. Woo, 15 seconds, team. You got this. Hold on to it. Legs are shaking, but you got this. Just slide down that wall when it's time if you need to. 8 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Woo. One more here with that crunch. And part 1 is done. Yeah. All right. Looking forward to the next part with you. Part 2. Here we go. This is part 1. Sorry. Shouldn't be talking ahead. Here we go. Extend. Don't forget to draw down, the ribs down. And don't forget that pressure on the ball. If you have one, or that foam roller. Yoga block works well, so if you are a yogi and you have a block there, those are great too. Halfway. Three, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, rest. Whew. All right, so now we're moving on. I don't have a lot of time here. If you want to take a little bit, you can. You can also click on my finisher if you're wanting to empty the tank, do a little cardio here, okay? So maybe this is all the time you have for today. You're not gonna be able to get out for that walk, that jog, whatever, second workout. Go ahead and hit that. Get a little bit going for yourself, okay? We're moving on. We have a rear foot up. I'm gonna go one weight here. You can see that. Let's go right foot down, left foot up. And we are going to go with that RDL, okay? So my left foot is back, wedged into, you can push this against the wall, your foot. I have it against my box here. And we are just simply Woo, doing that already, y'all. All right, so push the hips back. Slight softness of the knee here as we push back. Now, we can also do that weight on the same side, which feels pretty good. So if we want, we'll go there. Makes a balance a little bit tougher if you want to work balance. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. We're gonna go to the other side. On this, again, if you don't want to put that foot up, maybe we're not there yet, that modification, we're gonna put the toe down into that staggered stance, okay? 3, 2, and 1. Here we go, left side. Keep those shoulders down and back. Begin this movement by pulling the shoulders down and then pushing the hips back, okay? So a lot of people want to move this back leg. They want to drop into a squat. I want you to push the hips back. Try to kiss that back wall, all right? They try to take me down with their violence. When I see my people, woo! Just know this ain't new. You can also take your weight here. It feels more comfortable down over the shoelaces for a little more equal balance there, okay? So either way, inside, if you hold it across, you might feel a little bit more hip here. You'll be a little bit more stable. Here, a little more unstable. A little bit adductor trying to kick in here. Here you go. What else can I say about that? Over the shoelaces, just equaling it out a bit. Maybe you find that you're a little more stable. Pushing back. I noticed that I kind of want to rotate this way with that weight there. I'm going to try to square those hips off. Push back. If you want, also, if you can, you're going to push that bottom foot into the floor. Drive that back foot into the wall. This is going to help engage that right hip. Head and neck stay in line with the spine. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. Woohoo! 15 seconds rest. Grab a sip of water. Moving on to the other side, team. If that back starts to bother you, take a break. Maybe do 2 sets, not the third. Drop your weight. Do what you have to do. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Push back and up. I think I moved my box that time. I was wondering when it would move. You could put your foot up on your bench if you have a bench as well. Maybe you don't have a box or you don't want to put your feet on the wall. You can stick it against the bench, a chair against the wall, the edge of a couch. Or if not, maybe this just isn't where we are right now. We need more balance. That toe is down as we push back for balance, okay? Modify, modify. If you don't see a modification that you need for something we're doing in here a lot of, please talk to me. Don't just assume there's nothing for you. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, team. One more round here. You're doing awesome, unless that was enough for you. If you're starting to feel your back and reducing the weight isn't working, take a break here, okay? Stretch for me. We'll be back together soon enough. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Right foot down. Left foot back. Wedge yourself. Ooh, push into that back wall. All right, or whatever object you're using, and drive that foot into the ground. Push the hips to kiss the wall behind. Shoulders stay down and back. I'm not trying to reach the ground on this one. The idea is to keep pushing the hips back until they won't go anymore, and then we come back, we extend and stand. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Excellent. All right, last one here. We got this. I'm just going to put this down and relax my grip. All right, here we go. Left side. Right foot back. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. I think of a tipping bird, right? I keep that head aligned. All those little tipping birds, you see those little toys? You don't see the neck flop or go anywhere, right? That bird has got the best posture ever. Maybe a little too good. Just tip over. Take that sip back up. There you go. Push away. Wedge yourself here. 3, 2, and 1. All right, I'm a little shaky. How about you? All right, so that was single leg. We are going to go with a deadlift now and a dead stop row. I'm going to tell you something on this. Do I have a modification on this one set up for you? I do. Check it out. All right, I have to know. But for me, I want to go to the floor. Sometimes I use a kettlebell, and so the kettlebell's off the ground, so it makes it easier to put a dead stop on that. I'm going to go up a little higher with the stepper because it's hard to get into form and keep that form. Here we go. So we're going to pull with that right, set it down. Pull, set it down, so it's dead. All right, and we're starting each time. We'll go 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other. You're welcome. A little shorter on the interval this time, since we have 2 sides to get to. So sorry, you're hearing that drop each time. Good, halfway, we're gonna switch. You gotta get pretty deep into this, okay? This is why I have mine elevate. If you have a kettlebell, I love using a kettlebell on this one, because then it's off the ground. I can do this without the stepper. Three, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work. All right, this is a superset. Woohoo! All right, so now we're gonna go into a deadlift. I'm just gonna use one 35-pound here. You can use a kettlebell down the center here, okay? 3, 2, and 1. We want a bit of a squat, but we don't want our hips under our shoulders, but up above the knees behind us. Here we go. Exhale and stand. I kind of think about ripping the mat apart with my feet, and then also driving in to squeeze. Squeeze and exhale. If you have a kettlebell, that works nicely here. Ten seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work, team. All right, back to this. Not a lot of rest. We're getting there. These hours, tell me what you think, okay? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and then leave a comment. Let me know. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. We have that row dead stop. So I'm letting go of it even, okay? You can just set it down, but I like to let go and re-grip. Make sure that I'm starting that rowing process over with no momentum, just a dead stop. Halfway switch. Ooh, almost stayed there thinking that this was a unilateral single set work, but it's not. Here we got a switch there. Three, 2, and 1. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna try a little bit heavier next time, so we'll see. So I'm gonna go ahead and set that down so I don't forget. I'm gonna grab this dumbbell by the 2 heads this time to get a little deeper to see if that works a little bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. So now I can bend and go a little deeper, which feels a little more challenging. But with that deeper deadlift, we want to make sure that we still have a good neutral spine, that we're not rounding to get to the floor. I'm really not concerned about getting to the floor. More concerned about keeping those hips slightly above the knees with a good bend on the knees this time, okay? So this one has more of a bend than that RDL. We just have to keep those hips slightly above the knees and behind us. Woo, 13 seconds. There we go. Now we're feeling something. Head, neck in line with the spine. 3, 2, and 1. All right, if you changed it, hopefully you felt a little bit more there, okay? Kind of depends on how tall you are. I'm a little short. I need a little bit more there. Whew. Here we go. Last round, team. If 2 was enough, you're feeling things go kind of haywire on you or pain, stop. 3, 2, and 1. I'm sorry. I'm coaching a lot. I'm in a coaching mood. I like slowing down so I can coach a little bit better. Notice I'm putting my elbow on my knee here, okay? So I'm helping my core a little bit there too. Not only am I getting deep, but I'm not trying to hold my core this low without the assistance here, with that support of my leg. Halfway, team, switch sides. Here we go. Again, if hip pulls, if we're unable to get to this range, which maybe our mobility just isn't there right now, that's okay. It's okay, do the modification. It won't be a dead stop row, but you're still working, okay? Still working the back. We will get you there. We will get you there. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right. Back to that deadlift. Whew. All right, here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Push the hips back. Neutral spine. Keep those shoulders down and back. I think about my chest out a little bit here even. Push in and away with the feet at the floor. Exhale to stand. Squeeze the glutes tight. On this one, you shouldn't be looking at me, okay? So we don't want to torque our neck up this way, all right? That head, neck, and spine in line. Head, neck, and spine in line. So we're looking out in front of us at the floor just slightly. 3, 2, and 1. Nice work. All right, 30 seconds here. That means we're moving on back to a unilateral. This is a toughie. What a goodie. You can do this from the floor. Look at my modification window. Do it from the floor. I'm going to use my bench. You might see me go to the floor if I get a little tired here. I'm going to keep this back here. Well, we'll pull it out a bit. We'll hope it doesn't tip. We'll hope. All right. My bench is a little light, so be careful. You can do this off the edge of a couch. You can lift your stepper up, okay? Here we go. Right foot down, left foot up. And we're going to bridge up and down. I'll come out to the edge a little bit where it's thicker. There you go. All right, on this one, something to watch is we want to try to get the hips up towards the knee. All right, so we don't want to just be moving here. If not, maybe we put 2 feet down today and we just work both of them and we take a rest in between, okay? Halfway, switch that left side. Oh, no, I'm sorry, we're 45 seconds on this. Keep working, we're still at that right side. The other thing I see a lot of people do is lean back and use their upper body and the swing of the leg to help lift that hip. Keep that chin tucked, lift with the hips. 3, 2, and 1. Woo, rest, 15 seconds. We'll go into the left leg, right leg gets a break. This is one of my favorites. It is not easy though, so go to the floor, work it there. It'll be less tough there. 3, 2, and 1. All right, left side. And not only that, but you may not have a bench. You may not be able to elevate today. That's okay. And again, if it's too much, just go to both feet, okay? Work that, take a rest when you need it. Maybe work 10, rest, 10, rest. Do your thing there to make it work. Or maybe you have 1 foot out, just offering a little support, but really trying to push through that left side, okay? Good. Notice I'm just coming down halfway here. Woo. Three sets. Gonna be rough, team. 10 seconds, but we're gonna just keep ticking away at this. 3, or chipping. 2, and 1. Rest. All right. I'm gonna sit up here for that. Then we're gonna go right, left. And I'm gonna come over here. Might be a little bit better. I like using my stepper for this generally, but I didn't want to get all my risers out. 3, 2, and 1. This bench is a little high for me. Here we go. Right side. Relax that left leg. Try not to swing it and use the body. Push through the heel. You can raise those toes if you need to. Make sure we're pushing through and lifting the hips. Tuck that chin a little bit. If that neck hurts, holding it there, sometimes it does for people, just hold it here if you can find balance, okay? Hold your head halfway, which I'm gonna do. 18 seconds left. What? I know, I almost changed this to 30 seconds for us because I knew it was gonna be tough. And I thought, you know what? Some of us are gonna have the endurance on it. We're gonna just do this. We're gonna rest when we need it and keep chipping. 3, 2, and 1. All right. Oh, I have to laugh. This run is gonna be tough today. All right. 5 seconds, team. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. All right, I know it's hard, but you know what? These challenging things is what is going to change us, okay? If we keep doing the same thing and going through the motion and doing lightweight and not trying to find our challenge, it's just not going to work for us. We're not going to see a difference, okay? We're not going to get stronger for sure. Something else you could do, we're halfway, is go ahead and switch on each one of these and do a right left, okay? Just realize that might be an option. So go ahead and switch that other side if your left side is just having trouble now. 3, 2, and 1, rest. All right, one more set, team. You're doing awesome. I know. Again, maybe on this one, I'll tell you halfway, go right and then left on each one of these versus doing the full 45. 3, 2, and 1. I'll let you know when we're halfway. Usually at the gym, we do 10 reps to 15 on each side. And I always have people like alternate 5, 5, 5, 5, or 5, 5, 5, 5 to get there, because it is hard. It's a tough one at first. We have to build. Tuck that chin, lift and lower those hips. Woo! Halfway if you want to go to that left side and give that right side a break. You can do the same on our last set today. 13. We're almost there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Holy moly. All right, rest. Last one again. Feel free to start on that left side. When I tell you halfway, go to your right side. Divide it up. We're still getting the work done. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. Left side. Halfway. If you want to switch sides. If not, just give it a couple seconds, get back to it. Go to the floor even. 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 30 seconds. We have one more superset and you've made it, team. So proud of you. All right, we're gonna go with a bridge hold on the glutes. So more glutes, yes, yes. We're getting that backside going today. We have tricep extensions. You can use one dumbbell here, or we can go with 2. I think I'm gonna go for 2, just to mix it up. I usually use one. One will offer a little more stability between both shoulders. Arms are kind of working together that way. Here we go. I want you to lift those hips up, keep that neck away, that chin away from your chest. And then we're just gonna extend at the elbow for that tricep extension, keeping those hips up. If that bothers your neck, or if you're feeling that the glutes have had too much, you're feeling your lower back now, just lower those hips, keep that skull crusher going here. Halfway, team. Extend and lower. Again, a single dumbbell with the hands on both sides work just as well. And I'll offer up that too. Try to remember. There we go. Woo! 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Excellent work. All right, I have our band. I know it's not a lot of time. If you don't have time to put it on, don't worry about it. Actually, you can just keep it on for both of these, all right? Going forward so we don't have to take it off. We're gonna lay down on our stomach. Here we go. Palms up towards the ceiling, forward to the floor. We're gonna lift up, pull those shoulders back so our shoulder blades fold in, and we're gonna abduct. So we're pressing our legs out against that band and then close everything in by your side, okay? Lift, pull the shoulders back. You want the shoulder blades to fold in, and then abduct those legs out, back down. And again. Three, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, nice work, team. All right, we're gonna go back to our back here. I'm gonna keep my band on. All right, we'll feel it a little bit more on this hold. We're going back to this tricep extension. 3, 2, and 1. Hips up if that's okay for you today. There we go. Tricep extensions. Sometimes I just got to get comfortable. Make sure that neck isn't folded in, that we're not pulling that chin in towards the chest. Halfway, squeeze those glutes. Knees are pressed out if you want against that band, feeling the hips engage. We got this. 3, 2, and 1. Holding. All right. Okay, team, you're doing great. Hang in there. We're so close. We're so close. Woo. Just kind of flopping around on this floor like a dead fish. Not a dead fish. Dead fish wouldn't flop. You know what I mean, a caught fish. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Palms up towards the ceiling. We're going to pull them back down by pulling those shoulder blades, folding the shoulder blades in, pulling those shoulders back. And then we extend those hips to push against the band. There you go. And again. If it hurt your back, try this without the band on. And if it still bothers you, just work the cobra here, okay? That cobra, pulling back, letting the shoulder blades fold in around the spine there. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. All right, last round. We've got this. We can do it. Again, to modify, maybe 2 sets is all you have today. Find some lighter weight first, though. Try that out. Maybe you take your interval down to 30 seconds. 3, 2, and 1. Here we go. You can always change to one weight. If this becomes too much, you have 2 weights, go to 1 if you need to. Just put one down, grab the 2 heads of the other one, and start extending. Woo. Come on. We got this, we got this. Here we go. 3, 2, and 1. Excellent work. Okay. Back to those cobras with a little abduction. All right. Oh, so proud of you. I know these hours are hard, but awesome work showing up. 3, 2, and 1. Hold, extend, abduct. Hold, extend, abduct. You got it. Halfway. 3, 2, and 1. Stretch time. Woohoo! All right, let's take that band off. Excellent, excellent. All right, so if you showed up just for this part 2 and you're wanting to empty your tank because this is all you have the rest of your day to fit this time in for yourself, please, again, click one of my finishers there and you can empty your tank with me there, all right? Otherwise, stay right here with me. We're going to get a few stretches in. Oh, and then we're going to go on with our day, all right? Excellent job. Whew. Thank you for showing up with me. Please don't forget to comment, subscribe, like. All those things help this video push out and helps keep us going. So any help you can do there, we would appreciate it. All right, tell a friend, bring a friend along. Let's go ahead. Let's do a little stretch from our back. We're going to do some cat-cows as well. Right, just in case we're feeling a little stiff there. When we work those glutes, the back, all that, you're gonna feel that stiffness creep in maybe in a day or two. Shouldn't be super painful, but just keep moving and stretching. We're gonna pull that knee into the chest here, okay? I'm grabbing my shins. If that's too much to grab around there, we can grab the back of that leg and pull in, okay? So just hold here for me. Breathe. If you want, twist that ankle, twirl that ankle. It feels good. So much tension in the ankles and the feet. We forget about them. We don't think about them, but they are the first thing that touch the ground in the morning. So we should show them a little love every once in a while. There we go. Let's bring that left foot in, bent knee, and we're going to extend that right leg, grabbing behind on the thigh there. Pull the toes towards the shin. Give a little hamstring stretch there, and just hold. All right, extend that left leg again. That right toe is going to come behind that left knee, and we're going to roll to the left there. Let that knee fall to the floor, the hips stack. Open up that right arm and look away. I want deep breaths here, either into that shoulder joint there at the chest where maybe we feel tightness, if that shoulder doesn't want to go to the floor, or maybe you feel it more in that outer hip and lower back. Wherever it is, take a deep breath and exhale into that spot. Visualize that spot. Good, let's come back onto our back. Ooh, let's bring those knees in, rock it side to side a little on that lower back. A little release. Right leg down. Oops, let's bend it here. Nope, we did here. Straight. Grab the back of that left thigh to pull that knee in, or the shin, whichever feels best, and hug and hold. If you want, twirl, twirl, twirl that ankle. We didn't do a lot of jumping, but we sure did a lot of balancing on one leg. And if you don't think that ankle and lower leg is being challenged, it sure is. Woo, I know I feel it. All right, back and forth. If you love to walk long miles, if you like to run long miles, doing unilateral balance work on legs is very important, because if you think about it, you are on one leg at a time doing those exercises over and over and over again. So learning to stabilize well is important. Let's bring that right foot to the floor, extend that left leg. Oh, pull the toes towards the shin. A little tight on this side. All right, breathe through it. Good. Let's extend that right leg again to the floor. Bring that left toe behind the right knee. Let that left knee fall to the floor. Open that left arm. Try to get that left shoulder to the floor and that right left knee to the floor. I'm using my hand to push down. Again, big breaths in through your nose. Feel your belly rise. Exhale into the spot that's the tightest, where you feel that today. Breathe in and out on that spot. Good, let's come up. We have 10 seconds. I'm going to take you over. I'm going to do a cat-cow real quick, all right? So tuck your toes, tuck your tailbone, your chin, push away for me. Drop the chin. I know. We're done here, but I'm going to just take it one step further. Shoelaces to the floor. Dump the belly. Pull the shoulders back. Push the chest through. Look up. Good. Now we're just going to bring the toes together. Knees wide, child's pose here, forehead to the floor. All right, team, that's it today. That was a full one. I enjoyed that workout and you being here with me. Thank you so much. I can't wait to see you next time. Please comment. Let us know what you like. If there are videos that you're enjoying, old videos, kind of what you would like to see going forward. It helps me rate these for you and bring something to you that's more personal and enjoyable. So stay communicating with me. I really enjoy being here with you. All right, we'll see you next time. Good luck on everything. Have a great day. Bye-bye.